you for being protective of me, but it's really not necessary.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were home.
It's fine that Brooke is living across the hall. Dante sees her like a sister.
Lulu, it's exactly right, all right? Can you guys keep this down? I don't want Dante to hear all of this.
Dante's not home, so...
Is he working?
He's, I don't know where he is.
Carter's dead, and you're going to solitary. Get him out of here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who the hell is Carter? Why do you think Jason killed the guy?
This isn't your business. Take the prisoner out.
No, I'm sorry, but you can't.
Who are you?
Detective Dante Falconeri. You take Jason Morgan to solitary. Michael Corinthos will be left alone and unprotected.
Mr. Morgan was aware of that possibility when he chose to kill another inmate.
Well, I want the details of the case before you take him anywhere.
I don't have time for this, Detective Falconeri.
Come on, who is Carter, and why would Jason kill him knowing it would cause Michael more problems?
Get Morgan out of here. Your visit is over.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you heard me being so protective over you.
You're getting worked up over nothing.
Look, I didn't want you hearing all that, so why don't we just table this?
No,
okay?
no. First you need to tell me why you think Dante would cheat on me.
Michael, why'd you get back? I was visiting Jason, and the warden came in and got him. It seems he thinks that Jason had something to do with killing this guy Carter. Do you know anything about that?
What's the warden gonna do with Jason?
I don't know. He's talking to him right now. Michael, look, I know you don't trust me, but there's nothing you can't tell me that I won't find out on my own, so why don't you just tell me what happened? What did this guy Carter do to Jason that made him want to kill the guy?
You must have some reason for thinking Dante might cheat, so what is it?
Nothing specific.
Oh,
no.
just tell me anyway.
Look, I'm not objective when it comes to Dante. He lied to my kids for months, then there was the trial. Michael's now in prison.
This has nothing to do with Dante cheating.
I don't have any hard evidence that Dante might fool around, so why don't we just drop this, okay?
Well, you're pushing Brooke to move because you think proximity might tempt Dante to cheat.
I don't want to put doubts in your...
Oh my God, you can't just spill it.
Okay. Even before we knew Sonny was Dante's father, there were similarities, right?
Right.
And many times when family members grow up apart and they eventually come together, they realize that they have many characteristics in common. And we know that to be true with Sonny and Dante. Sonny's faithless, and I'm just afraid that Dante's gonna turn out to be the same way.
Dante's not the kind of guy who cheats.
How do you know?
Because I know. Because he doesn't flirt with other women. He doesn't come on to them. When we're together, he only has eyes for me.
Okay, you know, Sonny was never a skirt chaser before either. I mean, he wasn't. When he loved a woman, he loved her with all his heart. She was the moon and the stars, and you complete him, and he needs you until he just doesn't need you anymore. And then he subconsciously moves on to another woman because, I don't know, she understands him a little better. For no good reason besides they had a little more in common or had a past or something.
Sonny does that because he's emotionally needy.
And Dante's not?
No, I really don't think that he is.
Okay, maybe you're right. I mean, how well do you know Dante's history with women?
He's had girlfriends, and I'm the only one that he's been serious with.
And you know this because...
Because he told me.
You're sure in the past he was never crazy about another woman, thought she was the one, and then got bored and moved on?
We've all had relationships in the past that were important to us at the time. I certainly have.
I know, Lulu, and you were hurt then, and I don't want to see you hurt again.
I won't. Dante loves me, and he's sincere.
That's Sonny in spades. I mean, Sonny, it would make you feel like you were the only person in the whole world and then get bored and move on. I just pray to God that Dante's different.
Well, he is. I think that you're worrying about nothing.
Okay, all right. Would you do me a favor? I mean, if Dante starts acting evasive and then you think he's keeping something from you, will you just think about it a little?
You have every reason not to trust me. But the warden's got Jason right now, and he's threatening to put him in solitary, so I need to know what happened with this Carter guy.
Why?
Well, maybe I can help.
You don't give a damn about Jason.
No, I don't. I give a damn about you, and as long as you're in here, Jason's gonna be your watchdog, so why don't you give me something I can go on?
There was this guard that was hassling me. Right, and Carter stepped in and helped. I thought he was okay, but he kept saying I owed him something. I thought he'd back off, but he wouldn't. And that night when Jason showed up, Carter came after me, and I ended up with bruises and stuff.
So Jason killed the guy?
Carter was scum. Anyone could have killed him.
Well, the warden seems to think it was Jason.
Oh, it wasn't.
How do you know?
Because Jason wasn't me.
I do believe in Dante. He's honest and ethical, and he's been wonderful to me.
Okay. And for your sake, I hope you're right.
I am, so you don't need to make a big deal about Brooke living across the hall.
Okay, if that's how you want it, I understand.
Thank you.
At Lulu's request, you can stay here and keep your job at the hotel.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
All's well that ends well. I hope.
I owe you one.
Don't mention it. See you around.
Guess you will.
Look, I get that your first instinct is to protect Jason and give him an alibi, but please do not lie to the warden.
That's not really your problem, is it?
Michael, if you make false statements to the warden and he finds out, you're going to be in worse trouble than you already are.
Maybe I'll be lucky to put me in solitary.
If you are implicated in this prisoner's death, they could double your sentence. Nobody wants that for you, least of all Jason.
Look, I get it. I know you feel bad about what's going on in my life.
No, I hate what's happened in your life, but I'm trying to help you. I'm your brother.
Look, the only one who's helping me is Jason. He's teaching me how to hold my own. He's going to keep teaching me. So I don't need you for anything.
Michael.
Guard. I'm ready to go back to my cell.